When I first started Vista, I had I'll call it a wonderful investor, limited partner who saw the wisdom of this wonderful idea, but created what I call draconian terms to manage risk, to make sure that we were not going to lose money. Okay, and if we were, it was kind of coming out of my hide, and all that sort. Literally, so it was one of. So like I tell my team, we've now done 294 buyout transactions and have never lost money on a buyout ever in 17 and a half, almost 18 years.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
There is no private equity fund on the planet of this size who can actually state that. Part of that is the design, the industrial design of Vista, which I explained a little bit about, that process orientation, that industrial design of Vista. And like I said, I taught my team not to lose money elegantly at all, right? So and that's culture, okay? And so in some cases you got to manage, okay, that downside risk to the detriment of potentially capturing all the upside, okay? And as entrepreneurs, you have to think about that. That's a natural dynamic. But depending upon how you're capitalized, you may have other degrees of freedom a little bit later. And for many of you, because of this democratization of computing power, okay, point number one, the rate of change in your industries is far more accelerated than it was, call it 8 or 9 or 10 years ago. So you're going to have to think about risk very differently than probably when you started your company, because someone can come and disintermediate you, in a moment. I can guarantee you a year ago there wasn't a CEO supermarket on the planet thinking Bezos was coming in the supermarket business. And he just changed everything because he had a platform, okay? So, and I can guarantee you 3 weeks ago, there wasn't a pharmaceutical companies on the planet thinking that they were going to move into the pharmaceutical business, right? So you've got to think about it in that context, because if someone has developed a platform, a software platform, it is easy to migrate into different industries and disrupt those industries if you don't have those competitive advantages or sustainable advantages in that context. And that's where the risk comes in. Do I build out the next level